Little drink, do a little double. The Indian lady did, she did upside down as an American. I don't really do Indian traditions, but it changes every time because I guess that when I put on my Bears hoodie for the first time in Skokie, I said that the board needs to be turned upside down only after I walk past a certain level. This is my first time completing this edge, but I have walked the other route to pick up the Taco Bell bag. It's a Monday. I'm going to get my code in 8 hours, you see. So my mom, she gets really happy because she'll be like, oh, I'm associated with someone who could change a business economy in a second, have someone looking like a nice, but not with my face, you see. So that's why some people would like people like Sylvester Stallone, people like Claude Van Damme, because they're like, but they speak with their money, you see. That's how it goes. So sometimes when it's a nigga like me, people are like, oh, I don't know if Maurice has money, but I get paid by the sun, hitting off the tree, hitting off the pavement, hitting off the Skokie pavement, hitting off the Skokie old boys, hitting off the lamp, you see. So some people will be like, they try to catch me in a box, but the police sometimes, like I'm talking about, it depends, not Skokie police, you see. So some people, they support police to a certain level. So sometimes we got a cross right here, it's a Walter Payton statue, and then we did something about Skokie first numbers. I put my new vanilla card that I got, I opened it up, used it for the air talk, and there's one other piece that I added. So some people, they don't like the noise in Skokie, but that's why people make sure that the firehouse is freedom to expression shit. So when people do freedom of the press, they might do like an analyzation on this McDonald's economy through photographs and not through anything that has to do with what the McDonald's creates, you see. So sometimes when I go for my walk, I'm going to take this gas station, I'm going to buy one nutty bar, and then I'm going to go back to the 7-Eleven where I got the other green card, and I'm going to get something like a drink for about, in the dollar section I have a 5. So sometimes when I get an extra set, a small set, sometimes people will get paid in small number, and people will be like, oh, I feel like that now, but I didn't feel that at the beginning. So that's how people have a market economy for airline pilots. They probably get a vice pyramid. So I probably say for a nigga like this, if you don't make a woman a teacher, then you can't really understand what she needs. You should be able to teach you. So sometimes when people say, oh, I want to be at the right place at the right time. So in this video, I'm not going to enter the store. I'm just going to do a round circle, but I'm still going to have the same 5 economy of this 5 yard, 5 meter, 15 meter place. So imagine if that was a box and someone's like, what do I do with this box? How do I put it in? But then there was the education that existed from the private sector of Amazon where someone says, oh, I'm going to steal your identity by using your box account, but I'm going to separate you from America. And someone will be like, how do I use this technology and company to restore my identity so that it's not related to a box that I don't know how to operate, that 2 things in the same state, in the same box, separate from 2 different areas in America outside of the one state of month, because it's October right now, but it's the 24th, so it's in between all ends of championships, all ends of 4 years, and all sides of one, where they might have like a colorful turtle picture right here in one box, where the other places, Skokie is big on the fall. Some people might cross over to the section, but people might be looking for a diameter north and Southern NHL in the mid-March, where it's not connected to a town that's not present. So some people will be like, hey, I might go golfing today. But like sometimes when me and my mom go golfing, it's election year. So I'll go to Sam's Club with her because I like going there, because I could place my other phone, either the one that's in the top or the one that's in the side of the car, in the place after I did my second 24 wall inside the Walter Payton statue. And one more definition of when I put my thing there that might relate to one more item that might be the taking Taco Bell back, because I did something last night and I did something today. So sometimes people will get into a mode, because I used to go to elementary school and I used to be like, I used to get older from there. So some people will be like, man, Maurice, I relate to you because I can make a business system. See? So sometimes when it's people like me, like I don't get questioned through my personal life, but when people steal my identity, notice how I come back up this boulevard. It's like going back up the summer and not going the opposite from the fall. So some people, they'll try to isolate me and question my identity in secret, because when they see me prosper with my certain ascertain of intelligence that relates to my identity, they might try to say, oh, I'm not entering the store from either side, because I feel that I have to go for a walk before the liquid transition from a walk to the store, because I used to go to American Elementary before a certain time. So when I got attacked at a certain year before Skokie existed versus Walter Payton statue, it was different. Of the things that I wrote in my text and the YouTube might be before this, might be October and 21 and 31 are in the same box after 2019, and in the same outset of whatever he wrote, the SIM card return TUI for first time will be inside a box outside of a transaction of the total mobile, and also something about this second rubber phone that should be in one more. It should be one more new thing, which would probably be something like the convenience store. And then if I walk this way, I might push it a little further past the return from Taco Bell box, and I might get one more thing, would be like my Nintendo Switch Mario 8. And there should be one more type of item that popped up in the house or in this community or in America at this date. It would be Pamela, but it would be something else, you see. So sometimes when I used to walk this after 2017, it was also after 2019, also after 2014, also before the 21 elections, and also after a certain time when my last year walked there, because I applied for the air talk. So sometimes people have to be careful when they put a location like Oberweis with heavy music, and they can't realize, oh, this is how my identity got stolen by someone putting a burger joint. And now every time when I see this, it's like I'll go here because like that's how it goes, shit. So sometimes people fuck with Big Reese, they'll be like, oh wow, I want to go back to Missouri, and as long as it's not having to someone saying you have to do something extreme to be isolated at a time, you see. So sometimes when I have old people in my life, it affects my life, but when I have myself, I'll be young, tipper, the sun will shine for me in certain ways that is definitely for me. But I don't know, but I have a chipper spirit. I don't work out, but I used to work out when I was a teenager, and now I do things in a different algorithm. Because that Taco Bell bag that I got yesterday was after I put the black box somewhere, and I'm gonna walk to that park because they'll be like, oh, what if I go to the gas station? I was planning to get 2 chocolate Nutter bars because it works as breakfast for me, because I never had someone to keep me in the institution and cook for me, because when they locked me in the psych hospital, it was hospital food, but it was better if I could know people, because they claimed that these nasty Pentecostal white people were trying to steal my identity because they were extremely jealous, and they were had to come out their secret place in secret, because they had, when they rose against me, they say that when I smacked the fuck out of nigga mouth, they say that he was crying like a baby and didn't exist when they snitched on me. And that's why they say that they have the right to have rights against me in secret, because they claim that they didn't exist at the time when my science and intelligence is a certain way that I had to distinguish what I feel and believe about God, my belief in God and my walks in the beauty of God. You could have 1,000 friends, but if they all smell like Dookie, that ain't no Power Rangers walk of beauty girls that are listed on my accounts when someone thinks that some stanky ass German nigga could take my accounts for free. So sometimes people don't like when people speak up for themselves, because the only reason I was in Skokie is because they evicted me from an apartment. The Mexicans called the police, and they was trying to get the best of me, because when I got into my fights in elementary and when I was a teenager and when I was 20 years old, they got so angry and jealous because they want to portray themselves as some type of way outside of society. Because when I said, oh, I can't beat them, they claimed that they could just hide in secret and call the police and say that I'm bothering them because there's some type of creepy person in secret who says that they have rights that's not real when they try to put a boundary on others, and I don't allow that. I can never have a daughter because I will never let you put your dirty, nasty, funky hands on things that don't belong to you on my rights in America. So some people, they get comfortable and they say, oh, I'm just gonna report you because that's what you do in life. For me, I like a little bit of ambition. I like a little bit of respect in life. I don't like your creepy person in secret trying to say you have the power to call the police and evict people because you're some type of angry cracker who says that you're offended that you weren't allowed to speak up and stand for self like a man when a young man had his chance. Now you telling people you offended and have a nasty mouth in secret. Got a cornerstone. It's just a little long. Girl, just reach out. Girl, just reach out. And if I see your face, girl, if it changed my day, I wanna see you now. I wanna see you now. Cause I feel it when I feel it. And I know it when I know it. Cause I love it when it connects to what I see. And when I see it, I record it, I reach for it, I believe it. And when I see the sun through the clouds, it's a fantasy. I reach to the sun, the sunshine for me. Yeah, that's how it goes. But sometimes when nigga take, I used to do like the John Elementary, because they ain't scared because they know they're gonna catch one, see. But that's why when I used to do my private school, I used to want to catch one because it tick. Because I'm a black kid, you see. So it's in me to dance because I'm black. But what if I didn't have the opportunity in the stage to dance? Because music is one thing, but depiction of the connection of the next step and the portray of what is available, of what God already created. Because when I made my foul, when I walked to the bridge the first time, then I made a second foul on the other phone, and I never know what those fouls say because they're under the bridge. So what if a slog and the device was under the bridge? It would relate to, when I used to get locked in the psych hospital, I had to depict what level was this, because they would say, like, some people when they locked me in the psych hospital, they said I didn't know who was the doctor, who was the person in charge. So I had to show people that I could show what district this fire truck is from, what city it's from, so they don't come up and pull up to me on the sidewalk and say that, I can just lock you in the psych ward and you can't speak up for yourself, because they claim that America hasn't fought for rights. That someone will say, oh, I'm a white person, because they claim that I'm some ill person out of council. Because when I seen the doctor, I was like, hey, you're like some type of Swedish creepy guy. So now when I record them, I relate them to a tribe. When they thought they were going to just get me a secret, I know how to speak up on who they are and who I relate them to. Because when it's Social Security, I want to be around winners. I don't ever want to be locked in the psych hospital naked and walking home with socks on for the rest of my life. So when I got evicted from my apartment, I want to make sure that people are in a good mood, because all these buildings, I studied Skokie for at least 5 years, and I'll be like, all these buildings, sometimes they lead to like Muslim people with Muslim stuff on their head. So when I light it up, I don't let the corner of the angle of the bad Skokie be a certain way, because I have to show the difference of what came from my. You could be a gloomy nigga in 22 reporting people to the police, but when the sun shines for me, someone might get offended and try to hide in secret and say it's not true. Because now when they can't hide in secret no more, they try to point things out to people and say they don't exist, because they got offended at a time when the boy said, oh, I'm finna smack you out into the presence of God, because you were hiding at a time you thought that you were gonna be feared, because you thought you were gonna hide in secret. But a boy said, I'm finna fight for my rights, and I'm finna smack the clumsy out of you out of secret, so that you're not telling people that you're feared in secret. At a time you said that you could isolate people and lock them in a psych hospital because your belief in God is filthy and isolated. At a time when I went to this 7-Eleven last time, there was a police officer there. And now when I fight for my rights, a lot of these people don't like being a secret when the police come and pull up on them and say, what scam are you from, when they were scared because they say that there was nobody in authority when they locked me in a psych hospital, and I had to take over for my rights for these people saying they didn't exist. At a time they want to connect to things that I built, at a time that they want to tell people, oh, it's not fair because you can't be a secret no more. Colors of the fall, it's darker than the tan. It's like a rainbow, let the white go. If I see you today, it's just a melody that reminds me of the last season. Seeing your face, I want to. And so what if sometimes when my stuff was left at the Target, it was still there And I'm just wondering, sometimes when people don't touch my stuff, I'll be like, oh, there's no transaction of it being located from one state to another. So sometimes I might have something here. Yeah, if kids play here, they'll be like, oh, we see it, we already found it, but what if my stuff is still there? Because people might not have noticed it if there's a certain economy that doesn't come to this place at a certain time. So some people might not notice it, might not. If it's dark outside, people might not notice it. But if the sun's shining, people will be like, oh, I might notice it, because I might even be able to see what is in here. Because I sing a song of hopping and driving, pulling my American sock in the park over my feet. I see that I want to be taller than this tree, taller than this tree, taller than this tree. And when I look for my box right here, yeah, it looks like it's pretty open, so I'm pretty sure someone might have ran upon it, some kid to the thing. So some people keep these parts clean, but they'll be like, oh, it's just a box. So sometimes this is where I took my dollar out. It was $1, just like there's one phone in the thing. And then I did the Power Ranger walk, and now I just do a little local walk. My mom gonna go to Santa Claus Day, and there should be, after I took the dollar, I returned her one more time after the simple plan box, simple mobile box was here, and that one. And then there was, I think I had one more cash one more time before the $10 in the by the church, because the $20 and the $2 by the church, because I guess people must have been angry when I've had my video. They must have said, oh, he's recording now. Your whole nasty church was nasty and secret, and you did exist. So now your nasty butt is talking about you was a secret the whole time, when a boy sent off on to smack the fuck out you out of secret. Now you want to complain and cry because you can't be a big baby in secret no more, when you did exist when he was in the hospital. Now you want to come your crybaby out saying, oh, he was recording and doing things that belong to him and God, because your nasty, hateful ass wasn't allowed to be a secret at a time. You wanted to tell people you could just report people to the police because you claim you were scared at the time you called the police and locked him in the hospital, saying that he can't pull up on you because you could just had and call the police at the time, when you claim he afraid to address you as a scummer coming and pulling up on you, saying, oh, you could just run away like a bitch. I didn't like it when I was locked into the psych ward at my age 20, because these niggas called the police on me a snitch and saying that, oh, he can't prove of his intelligence and got a love for America a different way. You could have all these stinky people, but all these stinky people could be made to attack me and my life. So I have to real carefully, when it was David and Tina in the bathroom, I had to be careful about how I speak my angle, because first and foremost, I'm a grown-ass man. I could, anything that your crybaby ass in secret, that knock you out of secret and address you to your face, just like how I said it straightly, bro. Ain't no need for that nonsense, all that talking, yap in secret, boy. And said, go. Sometimes I used to like the way I look when I was constantly on recording, going to the zoo 24/7. I speak for my damn self when I do my poetry and my beautiful wives. Every day had your whole nation stalking me, trying to be like me. By the time I'm done after 2024, in between 2 years, 1 street, 5 street, talking about you don't exist, crybaby, trying to point thing in my video, bro. It's sunshine correctly for me when I go to my elementary, but they was trying to say he can't read the elementary because that's why I had to build my own science. You see, I had to prove my different beliefs, so I like the science to shine so that people is not getting isolated by some type of building where they say, oh, I can't even go there, because like, you telling me that the whole time you did exist, man, you was trying to attack me in the psych hospital? That's crazy, bro. I ain't even see you like that. I thought you were the one. I thought you was the one that, saying that you was helping me because you was telling people you wasn't aware that you was at that time. Now you riding off, ready to call the police. I didn't even know that. I like my day to smell like perfume and sunlight. That's why the planes had a glory in the city, you see. Sometimes niggas say that's why I became this, because I didn't want to be alone with them. Let's see what's to say, the Yellowstone landscape. Let's get that on there. A lot of times people have to make people accountable nowadays. They can't be false to people in church saying you just gonna hide and report people to the police because you don't have no relation to your belief in God being a German of reality. That's why I praise the King. I don't get Dunkin' Donuts because it's like the coffee relates to the shadows in my area. So I might get like a little something from 7-Eleven, but I might look for a corner store because I know that I only spend $5 locally in the gas station, because I'll get one item for chocolate and one item for drink for the breakfast. But then what if people didn't buy high items from the, what if they lowball Dunkin' Donuts gotta get the payment because that's how it goes. So sometimes I'm completely different in the same way that I always was from women. But sometimes when I see people out there, hey, like, I didn't see them people existing before. So I just get confused because I don't let me know my voice. They wasn't there when I was fighting against the law. And the reports of these people, scammers, reporting me, saying that they was trying to lock me in a psych hospital because they claimed they didn't exist at the time. What if I was like, these niggas was like a scammer, but they was the ones reporting me to the police. So sometimes I have to get these people on recording and show the real police why is it that I didn't follow their rules, because I was like, hey, you don't look like someone that I expected to exist in America at a certain time. So a lot of these people, they was getting with big churches, and I was like, hey, how is you have a big church, but all your church is attacking me? So people don't like to, when the truth comes out, and they was like, oh, he's in the corner recording. Of course I'm in the corner recording, boy. It's the sun, it's the time to, wherever there's darkness, that's where light has to shine, bro. Some people talk about one from the hat in darkness. Sometimes you got to get out the darkness for the light to shine, bro. You can't go into the darkness and stay there because you claim that the sunlight don't exist. That's why sometimes I make my videos constantly 24/7, because I like to respond to my intellect and respond to my creation. I don't ever want no creepy person to report me and say, oh, you is not, who can't be seen for what it really is. And when people is confused and the police is confused, because you want to tell people you could get the best of a young man using the law of America, because a man can't fight for his belief and rights, seeing what it really is. Sometimes 7-Eleven, they sell too many cream pies, so it's like a variety. So to break the variety in 7-Eleven, you have to get one item really quick, but then they have a lot of niggas around. So it's like, man, if I see two niggas, I might as well get a lotto ticket. So it's like, sometimes when I get that lotto ticket, I get to a certain place. Hello, sir. So sometimes 7-Eleven, niggas be like, oh, how are you? So it's like, people will be like, oh, he uses a chipper sound, and that's like, I was trying to lay low on him. So sometimes I gotta look for a breakfast out of my one drink. So we're gonna get like something like a duplex cookie. They have a lot of good products. I know that. We're looking for what the boxes are. So we're gonna get one drink out of it. It should be like a small drink in there. They got a coconut drink. So I'm just wondering in America, a lot of people that make products. A lot of people be on the same boat. Sometimes you need like a small chocolate milk type of thing, a small can of drink. You might look for like a small can of drink. So what if someone thought they was gonna like attack me, and like, what if someone thought they was gonna attack me, but really I started knocking them out, because so I don't want no big drink. I want like a can drink. Sometimes cans of drink, they'll be better because it's a proportion where it's not. So that's how people get fat, is by getting like large drinks. So sometimes when I go to these areas like the 7-Eleven, they'll see, because they'll be like, oh, sometimes niggas with too. So my local one. So sometimes I was looking for like a can of Coke. Like a can of drink like this with a small one. No. Sometimes like on the 7-Eleven, niggas would see it was like niggas can't understand me. See, sometimes that's why people have to stay around Americans, because like people speak, so people get a day fucked up when they go to 7-Eleven. That's why I do my little 7-Eleven July. So we want to find a corner store immediately. We want to find a gas station. Sometimes gas stations, they sell the same price as 7-Eleven, but they sell at a different area, you see. So when people have a car, it's like you just want to know that like you have to spend money related to that car, or else the government is going to have to send the IRS for the taxes, you see. So sometimes people will be like, oh, America has to spend money on like products that America makes. That's why there's internet, there's network products, you see. That's why companies will be onto network products, because they'll say, oh, we can make an infrastructure where we can put a boundary around people. That's why when you have these 7-Eleven stores, you should be ipping and cripping in the whole time. But if it's too late, it's too late. But you might hit the Walgreens by like a $300 haul, because normally people don't spend $300 at Walgreens. But if you like go and buy like a computer through 10 Wi-Fi sticks, you'll be good. So I'm the type of nigga, I spit my science as I go for my daily walk. A lot of people don't like that, because they'll say, oh, that's me speaking. That ain't you speaking, bro. It's Big Reeds. You was in secret hiding, calling the police, and now when the boy doing the science, you ready to call the police again. That's where the lady stopped right there. Sometimes we got this car. Last time they do a little organized stalking on me, I got the license plate. Sometimes people would be like, oh, I don't want to be in that video. But like, what if like you didn't want to be in that video because you knew that you was a scammer when you reported me to the police and hiding in secret, saying that the police took a picture of me against my will and